We are back with another Pacific Raceways. This was from June 9th, and it is the Masters 45 Plus. And today it's also the men's Cat 3-4. The men's Cat 3-4 didn't have quite enough participants to race on their own. I think there were only like 12 of them. And no women showed up today. So really just Masters, men, 45 plus, and men's Cat 3-4. I do not like racing mixed categories like this. When we race with the women, it's not that big of a deal because there's typically at max 4 of them, so they don't really affect the race in any way. But when you have mixed categories like this, it really messes with the dynamics of the race, and that definitely came into play in this one. So hopefully you Cat 3-4 riders show up this coming Tuesday on the 24th of June so that you can have your own race and leave us old guys alone. So anyway, beautiful day again, but it was really hot. This is one of the hottest days. Well, this is the hottest day out of Pacific Raceways this year so far. As you can see, it was about 84 degrees, and I never do that well in the heat. We are also doing a slightly different course, and I'll show you why in just a few minutes. I'm going to speed up and show you kind of why the course was changed. It is the flat course, so we're staying up top. We're not doing the hill. But coming up here, you'll see that instead of going straight down the straightaway like we normally do, we have to veer to the left, and that'll be coming up here in just a moment. There you go. So we're going to the left, and then we're coming down here. Normally it'd be on the other side over there on the right side. But the real reason for this, you'll see, was there was an obstruction. They left a tractor on our raceway, so had to avoid that. All right, so if you look in the kind of upper left corner as we come around here, you'll see that 3 guys have gone off the front, and I apologize, I don't know who that was, but I'm gonna speed this up as we chase them down along this straightaway. We will end up catching them, they were away for about a third of a lap, maybe, something like that. And yeah, I'm just gonna kind of, since I'm sitting back here in the pack, it's not that great of a view. I figure I won't subject you to it for any longer than necessary. All right, they have been caught. I'm going to jump to the next attack, which happened pretty quickly thereafter. And again, I'm not quite sure who that was. Might have been Bradley Haley or David Chipchase from Liquid Velo. I think it might have been one of those two. If I'm wrong, just let me know down below. I was thinking Taco Time or Andrew Martin here on 10 Speed Hero in front of me might be willing to chase that down, but doesn't look like they're interested. I figure I'll give it a go. So I start trying to pull them back. Pretty long chase with no help, and I was not actually trying to bridge to this person. Again, maybe I'll know who it is once we get up there. I'm hoping somebody will come through and help me out. And nobody seems to want to at this point. Then my teammate Doug does a counterattack once we're close enough. And finally some people start coming through. There's my teammate Garth right in front of me right there. And we catch him pretty quick, so I'm going to jump forward again. I need to make these videos faster after the race so I have a better memory of exactly what occurred. In this case, we got one of the Mercedes riders making a break. Nobody seems interested in getting and chasing him down. Then I see Andrew Martin coming up on the left here. And so I figure that's a good wheel to jump on. I think he was checking for his camera. Just swinging out wide to see who's with us. Seems like our chase is not very organized, so I decide to make an attack and try to bridge across. Got Tyler from my team as well, and then we've got, I think that's Brian Zager from Apex. So the three of us have made it across. And I tell him to keep rolling since we have a gap. So this seemed like it could be a really good break. We've got most of the teams here. We've got Hoggins Berman, which is our team. We've got Mercedes. We've got Apex. I believe, if I'm correct, that maybe Chad from 10-Speed Hero is also here. Let me see. We'll see in a second. As far as I know, at this moment in this group, it's all Masters 45 plus, and no Cat 3-4s in this little break. So there's Tyler. Oh, I think that Taco Time rider is a Cat 3-4 rider. And I think that was Chad from 10-Speed Hero, Brian from Apex, and I apologize, but I don't know the Mercedes rider. I think that might be Troy Seaborn. So yeah, seemed like a good mix. The only people missing are Liquid Velo, really, from teams, and no other big teams are missing from this. So it seems like this would have been a good move to stay away. But if you throw a Cat 3-4 in there, then I'm imagining that some of the 3-4 riders in the pack, no matter what team they're on, were chasing to get us back. And I think at this point they were on ship. So ultimately we end up getting caught and moving on to the next. And if you look over there to the right, you can see my teammate Doug, and I think that was Bradley Haley making a counterattack, which again was another great move. It ended up being Doug from my team, Bradley Haley from Liquid Velo, Ted from Taco Time, and I think Frank from Apex. So those were all 45 plus riders. In a normal scenario, if the Cat 3-4s weren't with us at this point in the race, there might have been a pretty decent chance of them staying away. There are 4 really strong riders. 10-Speed Hero would have been the main team that would have had to chase them back. Anyway, they ended up getting caught. And so I'm just going to jump to the last, basically half lap. We're coming into the final here. We've got about a mile to go. And the whole pack is together. Definitely a little farther back than I would like to be coming into this sprint. Got about a half mile to go. But I see Bradley right there in front of me, and I figure, well, I know he's an excellent sprinter. He's won several races out here this year. So I figure if I can stay on his wheel, then I'll be good. But unfortunately, I do lose his wheel going through this corner. And I'm definitely too far back at this point. I start my sprint, making pretty good progress. Should have gone to the left. And unfortunately, I didn't. I went to the right, and I get pinched by this guy here on the left and one of the Revolution riders on the right, and I have to stop sprinting, basically. Ultimately, I ended up coming in 6th for the Masters 45 plus. There's the 3-4 results for you. There's the Masters 45 plus results. And the season standings for top 10 for Masters 45.